Let's give it a good send right now, right off the bat. Ready, go. Yep. What is going on, people? I hope you all are having a great day. Thank you for tuning in. You're watching Double Clutch Auto Reviews. My name is Mark. Today, I'm back with my friend Mark, the man of many fun cars. And right now, we are driving his 2015 Porsche Cayman GTS. And I apologize for the mask situation. We're, trying to be safe here during the coronavirus. We're doing our best, but we're still gonna get some good footage and drive some fun cars. So this Cayman GTS has a naturally aspirated 3.4 liter flat six boxer engine, making 340 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. And this one is mated to the 7-speed PDK dual clutch automatic transmission. Now, I know this isn't the 6-speed manual version, but for today, I don't care, because this thing rips. And this car weighs about just over 2,900 pounds, and it has nearly 50-50 weight distribution between the two axles. And how Porsche does that is they put all of the heavy components of the car in between the two axles, which includes the engine, the transmission, the fuel, and the passengers. And what this does is it gives the car superior balance, sharpness in its steering, and excellent feedback from the road. And having an excellent weight distribution, nearly 50-50, this also prevents understeer and oversteer, so it makes it much more predictable. And Porsche is known for this. The 2014 Cayman base model that belonged to my buddy Andrew that I drove about 1.5 years ago had the same magic bestowed on it. These cars are known for being wonderfully handling sports cars. The steering is so tight, it's heavy. Whew. Oh, that exhaust is nice though. That did it itself. All right, we're gonna give it a good pull. Ready? Wow. Oh man, I wish you could see my smile right now. Oh geez. This car has basically normal, sport, and sport plus mode. If you drive it in normal like I was doing before, it's quiet, docile, excellent for everyday driving. As soon as you put it into sport plus, for instance, the RPMs only shift at red line. The RPMs stay, like right now it's at 4,500. I'm just cruising at 40 miles an hour, and it won't shift gears unless I'm full throttle. So in other words, when you push that button for Sport Plus, it turns it from a normal everyday driver to an absolute monster. Woo! Shifts fast with the paddles, that's for sure. Oh man, this thing is just a natural performer. Oh my goodness. Oh, my heart. Oh, it's great. Oh, I love it. Oh, Mark, I could do that all day. I would just play with the paddles. The shifts are lightning fast. Oh, just incredible. Before I even finish letting off the paddle, it's shifted. Yes, the manual transmission I'm sure would be more of a authentic raw analog experience, but man, if you just want pure performance and lightning fast shifts, this PDK does not disappoint. The steering is really heavy, but it feels so nice. Corners so flat. The steering wheel feels great in your hands. The driving position is perfect. You will notice that the infotainment system is very small and not really relevant, and you can tell that they didn't focus on that when building this car. They focused on the driving experience and the powertrain. Oh my God, that's awesome. Great car, man, great car. All right, let's take it down a notch, give it a break. Back into normal mode. And just like that, the exhaust quiets down and it's shifting very smoothly, and I'm just chilling. I can see why journalists rave about this car, because if you can afford it, it is such an excellent daily driver. With just a push of a button, I go from full race mode, ready to attack the track, to a pretty docile and tame luxury sports car. It's great. I think it's awesome. The Cayman GTS was the top trim model that came out in this year, 2015. The GT4 wasn't out yet. Mark also has a GT4, and he tells me that the GT4 is more suited for the track and the GTS is definitely a better street car slash everyday driver. That's just in normal mode. It still sounds great. Shifts smooth. And of course, the interior feels super high quality. There's Alcantara everywhere. There's Alcantara on the steering wheel, the seats, the headliner, the doors, the dash where you really don't need it. I mean, it's everywhere. Very tight build quality, superior fit and finish with all of the panels and everything. Everything feels super tight, super solid. And if you don't know what Alcantara or Alcantara is, it is the brand name for a synthetic suede-like material, and it's used a lot in sports cars, especially higher-end ones, for its superior grip and textile feel. The Alcantara on the steering wheel allows it to be very grippy, especially in hot, sweaty conditions like on a racetrack, versus leather that might be a little bit more slippery. It's also very grippy on the seats, so you stay in place more. Let's give it a little rip. Upshifts and downshifts, they all sound good. And just to note, I'm not romping on the brakes like Mark was earlier, but man, this thing stops. He was showing me this thing has serious braking power. No slouch whatsoever. This whole car is just so tight, so balanced. You can tell that Porsche has been designing sports cars for decades. And this car also looks great. I love Porsche's styling, the sloped roofline, the nice hips, the functional vents, all of it just comes together. Still looks really classic Porsche, but also very modern and sporty. I would have given them a better pull if I saw them. They're in a tight turn here. Just handles beautifully. I'm not even going that crazy, but you can just tell. So planted. And surprisingly, with all of this performance, you actually get a decent amount of practicality. There's a normal trunk and a frunk, or the front trunk. The rear trunk doesn't have that much room, but the front actually has a decent amount of room. It could fit a decent sized suitcase or two if you really needed it to. It could certainly fit all of your groceries. And you get decent gas mileage too, surprisingly, if you don't have your foot in it all the time. It's rated about 22C and 31 highway, which is pretty impressive. So a fun fact about the 2015 Cayman GTS, if you wanted to get a Cayman S that had all the performance goodies that the Cayman GTS has, you actually would have to pay about $2,000 to $3,000 more than you would if you just bought the Cayman GTS package. So it's actually a little bit of a performance bargain, if you will, that Porsche did within the Cayman lineup. Gotta love it, man. This thing is a hoot. What would I do if I had one of these? I'd probably get in trouble. This has been so much fun. What a pleasure to drive. It's weird because if you want to shift, the manual just doesn't let you unless you're fully revved out. I don't know. You say you like the automatic better, but I think I like the manual better. Like, because if I put it in manual, I don't have to go full send all the time. That sounds so good. Everything is just so tight. The switches, the turn signal, the paddles, obviously, super, super tight. And what's cool is that it sounds very similar to my buddy Andrew's 2014 base model Cayman. Oh yeah. Granted, it's still a flat 6-cylinder, but it's cool that even the base model still sounds really good. So now I'm gonna turn the exhaust mode off. I'm gonna push the button, and you definitely notice that it gets a lot quieter. Much more livable if you're doing daily driving. And just the fact that you have the active exhaust system, I think is great. When you're leaving the house early in the morning and you don't want a thunderous cold start to wake up all your neighbors and be rude, just leave the exhaust valve closed. And then when you're out on the road and you wanna open it up and have some fun, just hit that button and send it. And I best not forget to mention, this car is actually for sale. On Mark's website, thecarstorema.com, he has this Porsche listed for sale, so go check it out if you're interested. It only has 15,000 original miles on it. All right, guys, well, that wraps it up for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you again, Mark, for allowing me to drive this amazing car. This was super fun, and taking me for one hell of a joyride. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care and have a great day.